a racist homecoming proposal. All right, let's put the picture up full mass. Hell of a thing, and I got some more background. So Nebraska school district is doing damage control after a student posted their racist homecoming poster on Facebook. The poster reads, quote, if I was black, I would be picking cotton, but I'm white, so I'm picking you. The still unidentified student has been temporarily removed from the school grounds while the district is limited in their ability to reprimand the student. North Bend Central Superintendent Patrick Ningen says they will pursue action. Quote, honestly, it makes me sick because it's very frustrating to me that students and or adults would do something like this. We've made contact. And that we have, we're following our student handbook and the Student Discipline Act to the extent that we can. You have to take the First Amendment in consideration. I mean, freedom of speech here. Sir. So I don't know if you talked to the legal counsel of your school, but you actually don't. You know why? Let me give you an example. You already violate freedom of speech when you put in your handbook that students cannot use the F word. And if they do, they'll be suspended. That's adverse action from the government. You know the reason why you could suspend them is because the freedom of speech dynamic is not holistically applied to children, to minors. And you also have a crime in your state, a statutory misdemeanor. Using profanity in front of another minor is actually a crime in your state. Once again, that's a free speech issue, right? The bottom line is you all have the right to enforce not only decency, contextualized through speech and clothing, you all have the right to enforce this as well. Let us not play this game, Superintendent. There's more, all right? So he says he recognizes the shortcomings of what the district can and cannot do, saying, and I quote, I wouldn't necessarily disagree with them. We're going to the extent of what we can do based on, again, the First Amendment and what we can do with the Student Discipline Act. Is that fair? Is that right? And some people ask, it won't be, end quote. Now you got what? Let's put up the school. You got 586 students. Only 34 are minorities, all right? So this gives you an idea of why this guy's talking the way he's talking. 34 minority students, just 3 of them are actually black. The superintendent says the incident could become a new foundation for greater discussions about what students are posting online. Let's put it back up again. So we need to have a greater discussion about that. This needs to be a point of what? You know good and damn well that the student felt comfortable doing this because it is culturally accepted. They put it on a public profile. And in your response, sir, you kind of defend them. I think we could maybe even take a step further and go into more specifics like race and that sort of thing, and how this, your statements, your actions can affect others in a very negative and personal way. Sir, you are not the person for the job. Just the whole way, put the quote up again. This is a major issue, and you're saying, I think we could maybe even take that a step further and go into more specifics like race. Sir, the student already went into race. He already started the specifics. Now the only incident, put it up. The incident is not the first of its kind around the country. Other students, both this year and years prior, have used the same line in their homecoming posters, receiving similar public backlash. The student and whoever was with the student, because I don't think the picture took itself, they knew exactly what they were doing. They also knew that the superintendent or the school system would not have significant adverse penalty. And naturally, they likely learned it from their parents. Very sad.